Hello you guys, welcome to another vlog. This is my third time trying to film the intro to this video because I'm a little tipsy right now and I really messed the first two times up. So I'm focused, I'm locked in on you. We are gonna get this intro filmed. So I'm in London right now. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name's Mary. I live in Edinburgh. I'm from the States, as you can tell by my accent, but I live in Edinburgh. This is gonna be a couple days in London, girls trip vibes, because one of my closest, bestest friends ever, Clara, who's also a content creator, this is her. She has to be in the Cotswolds for work in a few days, so she's come a couple days early. I've come down from Edinburgh. We're doing a little girls trip together. I haven't seen her since March of this year, so I'm very excited about that. But I came down a day early for the girls trip because I had an event to go to today. I just got back from the event. They had champagne. It was an afternoon tea celebrating the launch of a new Ellis Brooklyn perfume. This is the one I'll show you. It's called Queen's Caramel. Delicious, like fall caramelly fragrance. It honestly smells so good. And I love Ellis Brooklyn. I kind of get like cinnamon caramel vibes. If you've been following me for a while, you know how much I love Ellis Brooklyn Après and Salt. So this is that brand for context. But I just came back. It was an afternoon tea. The dress code was pretty in pink. That's why I'm in this like really beautiful pink dress, which is one of the two pink like items of clothing that I own. And I didn't have much tea at the afternoon tea. I did have a decent amount of champagne, which is why this is my third time recording this introduction. But I'm not allowing myself to erase this and record it again. So we're just taking what we can get here. Welcome back to the video. I just wanted to introduce the vlog. So the first clips that you saw at the beginning were from If They're Good. I actually haven't seen what these look like yet, so hopefully you saw them. I got this little 40-pound camcorder, like an old school camcorder. The quality is absolutely shocking, but I feel like that's the charm of filming with something like this, because I wanted to experiment with it for filming YouTube videos and even maybe for like reels and TikToks and things. So everything you saw at the beginning, if all goes to plan, was from my camcorder. And as fun as this has been, I wanted to pull out my real camera and just say hi. I'm really excited. So I got on the train at 7 a.m. this morning. I got in at like 11:40 to London. I did the world's fastest quick change in the hotel lobby bathroom downstairs because I obviously wasn't able to check into my room at like noon. So I changed into my event outfit in the lobby downstairs, went to the event. I was so stressed I was gonna be late. I made it with like 2 minutes early, which was perfect. And now I'm back, I'm checked into the hotel. I'm staying at the Lime Tree Hotel and I have a couple hours to kill. I have tickets tonight for the Phantom of the Opera on the West End. I'm so excited. Phantom of the Opera was one of my absolute favorite musicals when I was younger. I devoured that movie, the one with Gerard Butler and what's her name, Emmy Rossum? I think it's Emmy Rossum. I watched that movie no less than 962 times when I was growing up. I loved that movie. I love the musical, and recently I've been showing Matthew all of my favorite musicals. So, you know, Hairspray, Moulin Rouge, Wicked, and Phantom of the Opera was one of them. We watched the movie last week and I just remembered how much I loved it. Like I fell back in love with it all over again. I knew I was coming to London, so I was like, I bet it's on at the West End. I've got to see it. So I have tickets at 7 o'clock tonight. I'm so excited. It is currently 3:48. So right now, you know, there's multiple agendas. Agenda number one, sober up, because I'm gonna have champagne at the opera tonight. I just know it, that's the vibe. So I need to like get myself together in between now and then. Agenda number two, find somewhere to take myself out for dinner. What am I near? I have this massive, I'll show you. I save recommendations for things that I see on TikTok into these like specific Google Maps folders. And so I have like matcha bars, shopping, landmarks, dinner, cocktail bars, bookstores, pharmacies, photo booth locations. Like I just save everything, and so it's really helpful because when I see something cool on TikTok, I just go ahead and put it in like a Google, a saved Google folder, and then when I'm in a city, I can just pull up and be like, oh, what's near me that I already have saved? You know what I mean? It's very helpful. So it allows me to see what I'm nearby. But yeah, so I need to figure out all of those things before the show tonight, and then tomorrow morning, Clara gets in and then the girls trip portion starts. I feel like now that I've like committed to not erasing this introduction and starting over, now I'm just rambling. I'm really excited to be in London as well because I am considering moving here. You guys may or may not know this. I don't remember if I've ever talked about this, but when Matt and I were deciding to move to the UK, he was thinking London and I was thinking no, because London is too big, it's too busy. And in my head at the time, I was like still really set on this idea that I've had for myself in my adult years, which is like finishing out my time in cities and then moving back out to the countryside, because I grew up in a very rural, like agricultural country area. And so I've always wanted to move back out there, and that's still something I want, but the more time passes, so like, for example, I just turned 27, and when I was 23, I thought that at 27 I'd be ready to do that, and I'm not. And so I'm kind of having to redefine life goals and like make things up on the spot and just figure out what I want as time goes on, because like when you're 23, you think that 27-year-olds have it all together, and then you turn 27 and you're like, yeah, no, not even a little bit. So anyway, I say all that to say, if you've watched a few of my recent videos, you know that I've been talking about just not feeling super happy and aligned in Edinburgh. And it's not because I don't like Edinburgh, because I do. I love Edinburgh. I like Scotland a lot. Like, love Scotland. I think it's beautiful. Like, Edinburgh is one of the most beautiful cities in the entire world, and I've always said that, and I always will say that. When it comes to work and things, it's not the easiest city to live in, and Matt and I have just had a lot of conversations lately about trying to figure out what comes next. Our plan was always to live in Edinburgh for a year or two and then move out to the countryside, but it's been a year and a half and we're like, we're not ready to do that. And we could stay in Edinburgh, but we don't have kids, and I wouldn't have to change visas or anything to be in London, because it's like, my visa is for the United Kingdom, not Scotland as a country. So I don't know. I'm saying all this now to like help you understand the context, like the lens through which I'm seeing London on this trip, because one of my goals being here is to try to get a vibe for whether or not I could see myself being here. And I want you to know that going into this video, so that you can also like hopefully listen to the conversations I have or the chats that I have with you and see what I'm seeing, and see it through that lens as well. 10 minutes and 31 seconds of yapping. That's what happens. See, now in my head I'm like, erase this and start over and be more concise, but I'm not gonna let myself do that. I said third time's a charm, so it just has to be. I'm at the Lime Tree Hotel. I'll show you. This is the view out my window, first of all. Literally so cute. You can't see because that tree's in the way, but that's an adorable coffee shop, and that's really cute over there as well. This is like a little boutique hotel. This was the dress I wore to be pretty in pink. My hair is a little bit crazy because I curled it at like 5 a.m. before getting on the train, but then I obviously did the train and then I got rained on, so we'll have to figure out new hair for Phantom tonight. Also, the color's fading a lot, and I want to do a dark brown gloss, and I actually got the Wella hair gloss in Cool Espresso, and I was gonna do it last night before this trip, but I read the instructions, and the instructions said wear gloves, and I didn't purchase gloves, so I didn't do that. I'm obsessed with the retriever art, little dachshund art, and yeah, I've just kind of thrown my stuff in a pile. Look at this. Messy, messy, messy. I did none of that. I answered a bunch of emails, fell asleep, FaceTimed my dog, and then ordered a pizza. And now I'm running out the door. Here's my dress quickly. I forgot all my contacts at home, so I'm just wearing my glasses tonight. Good morning. I am so tired, but I'm in such a good mood. Yesterday was amazing. I think I slept kind of funny on my neck or my shoulders or something. That's been happening a bit more lately. I don't know if that's like being 27, but all of a sudden if I have like one wrong position when I'm sleeping, I wake up and my neck and shoulders feel like they need to literally see a professional massage therapist. This morning I've been like trying to roll my neck and shoulders out and do stretches and stuff. I had the best time last night. Like, genuinely the best time. It's been a long time since I've seen any live theater, and I've never seen anything on the West End. Phantom of the Opera has been one of my favorite musicals forever. It was just amazing. I was driven to tears on multiple occasions. There's slight differences in the stage production than there are in the movie version, so not like huge differences, but enough that it was really cool to see those in person. I feel like all the actors really delivered. I loved Raoul's voice. I I loved Christine's voice. The Phantom was so interesting to me because I realized, how do I word this? I realized that I hadn't realized previously how many of my feelings towards the Phantom of the Opera were influenced by specifically the movie version because Gerard Butler is really hot. Let me explain what I mean. In the Phantom of the Opera movie from the early 2000s with Gerard Butler, he's gorgeous, like it's Gerard Butler. And he's like singing in the movie and it's fine, but he doesn't have like this operatic singing voice like it's Gerard Butler. You know, like he's fine, his singing is fine, and I think his singing in the movie is really, really passionate and I like it. But he's not like pulling out these like this insane vocal talent. Whereas yesterday, I was sitting far enough away, even with my glasses, that I couldn't really clearly see the Phantom's face. I could mainly just see like the mask and couldn't really make out any details about his appearance other than that. And also in the show, he wears this hat. Like in the stage production, he's wearing this crazy hat. The hat kind of gave me the ick. And I realized like halfway through the performance that I was feeling differently about the Phantom. Like the Phantom is being played by like an actor with an amazing voice. So the style of singing that the Phantom's doing is completely doing. I can't really see the Phantom's face, so I'm not getting influenced in how I feel about him by the fact that Gerard Butler's super hot. And I realized halfway through the show, I was like, this Phantom is so, like, he's creepy. Like, this is a much creepier Phantom. And that makes me view the entire plot line differently when you're viewing the Phantom as like this really creepy guy instead of like a more sympathetic romantic figure. And I realized in the show, I was like, Mary, he's always been creepy. You have been sympathizing with him because you like Gerard Butler. Which is just something I've never even thought about before. And also, like, I kind of like in the movie that Gerard Butler's voice isn't that, I don't want to say it's not that good. Like, I like the way he sings in the movie. But I think the fact that he's not as talented of a singer makes me like the Phantom even more in the movie because he's so passionate, whereas the guy last night was like such a talented singer and was a good actor. Like, no complaints about this guy whatsoever. But I did feel like there was a little less rawness and pain in his performance because his like technique and his voice and everything is more polished. So it was just a totally different experience. This is what I'm trying to say. Watching, I've seen that movie, I cannot even tell you how many times. So many times over the course of years and years and years and years. And watching it live was still a completely different experience. And I had different takeaways, and I cried, I laughed, it was amazing. I already texted Matt, we're gonna go back together. Like, I know I'm gonna go and see it. I'll see it anywhere it's playing, on the West End, on Broadway, wherever I am. If there's a Phantom of the Opera performance, I will go see it. Like, I just had the best time. Okay, what I'm trying to do right now, I didn't pack my hair straightener, and I should have, because I know that this is a non-problem. This is a, what do people say? Like, oh, my steak is too juicy, my lobster is too buttered. Like, this is not a problem. My scalp serums and my red light helmet from like the Current Body red light helmet and my scalp massages and all my things are just working too well. And if you can tell, I have so much of this growth. And I know it's growth, not breakage, because I've been monitoring it very closely, which is good. New growth is so good. It does not lay flat, and it actually drives me crazy, because this little bit, I don't know if you can see like the curl or like the wave that it gets right there. It never lies flat, and it always messes up my hairstyle. And so typically when I'm home, I flat iron like all the front bits of my face so that it lies flat before I go in and style it. But I didn't pack my flat iron, so I'm gonna try to use a curling iron to do the same thing, and then I'm gonna curl my hair. I've got breakfast downstairs at 9, which is in 28 minutes, and checkout at this hotel's at 10:30. I'm gonna ask if I can get a late checkout till at least like 11:30 or noon. Anyway, Clara has already landed, which is amazing. She is headed down to the hotel that we're both staying at. Like, this is all new growth. I actually think that I can't do this with just this is my mirror. I think I need to sit in front of a real mirror. I'll catch up with you in a minute. Okay, I've done my hair and I've had breakfast. I went down to breakfast with half done hair and then came back and curled it, but I haven't combed it out yet. So if you're thinking, looks a little crispy, looks a little ringlet-y, it's because I haven't combed it out. And then I don't have a headband, so I have to do my makeup, and I'm pulling my hair back with my glasses. which is a very multifunctional beauty accessory. I just got a text from Clara. She is on her way to the hotel. It's still early, like it's 10 in the morning right now. So we won't be able to check in right away. But I know she's getting to the hotel soon, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready quickly. I'm gonna use a bunch of my Merit products so I can show you kind of my updated favorites. Because when I dyed my hair back to dark, I made that video on TikTok asking for purple blush recommendations, and so many of you said Après from Merit Beauty. A beautiful purpley berry colored cream blush. I had pink version of this blush, but I got Après and all the recommendations were right, so that's a new favorite. But then also, I don't know if this is a new product launch or if it's just new to me, but I also recently started using the Great Skin Double Cleanse Face Wash, which I had a feeling I would like because I love the Great Skin Glow Serum for makeup prep. It's what I'm gonna use right now. That's kind of another like recent favorite from Merit. So I'm gonna prep with the Great Skin Serum. I think there's 3 products in the Great Skin line because the other one is the Priming Moisturizer, which you can use either with the serum or on its own to prep for makeup. I'll go ahead and do it because my skin's been kind of dry. I say that as if it's something new. My skin is literally always dry, but that's why I like the face wash because it's really hydrating. All 3 of these, but especially these 2, just work really, really well with my skin. And I know they just came out with an SPF as well, which I don't have, but this would be the right time to apply SPF. But I'm gonna start on my face. If you're not familiar with Merit Beauty, you've probably still seen the complexion sticks. I'll tell you one thing, they're almost like crayons for your face, and you can scribble coverage all over your face wherever you need it. I'll tell you one thing, these are really good for when you don't want to make a mess when you're doing your makeup, like when you're doing your makeup on a moving train, which I did yesterday. I have 2 shades. I use shade Sand on my face, and then I use shade Linen underneath my eyes. And then the other really nice part about these products is that you can blend them out with a brush. You don't need a sponge, which again is really great if you're on a train. You don't want to wet a beauty sponge in a train bathroom, which I obviously do not. These blend out like butter on your skin. They are so creamy. If you're not familiar with Merit Beauty, their entire thing is like creamy, sheer, but buildable, natural, glowy, beautiful skin. I think they know what they're good at and they really execute it. Even the fragrance that they came out with, I think last year, which you guys have seen me talk about a million times, I'll show it to you in a second, is in line with that same ethos, because it's like a very clean, skin-like, just showered scent. I'm gonna blend it under my eyes quickly. And then obviously the nice thing is you can build up coverage because you can literally like draw more color onto your face. I'm gonna do a little bit more on my rosacea, even though I'm literally about to put on blush. So this is Après. You could put a brush in this, but I usually put it over my face. Look at that. So pretty. I always do my forehead. I always do my nose. I'll start with this much and then see if I need more. I always drag my blush up and out when I blend it in for a little facelifting effect. When I changed my hair color, I went like straight back into my deep winter color palette. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but my grandmother was actually a seamstress and she did my colors for me when I was really tiny. Like she would talk about color seasons about like for everyone in our family all the time growing up. And so when that started to become like a popular phrase on TikTok, it made me laugh because my grandmother has like always spoken about the color seasons, and she would like do color seasons for people that we knew and like I said, everyone in the family. So I mean, I've known since I was like 4 years old that I was a winter. These just blend out so nice. And I like using a beauty sponge, but it is nice to have products that just truly don't need it. I think I'm gonna put on more. I always end up putting on more blush. But if blush blindness was a thing, I would suffer from it. I love blush. And that's the skin so far. You don't even really have to set these products. I do set them because I like a powdered face, but depending on your skin type, you might not even have to set them. The coverage is beautiful, the texture is beautiful, the glowiness of the products is stunning. I think that's a combination of how creamy the formulas are, but also good skin prep. I mean, you can see how much I like this product. Okay, I finished getting ready. I'm just packing up all my stuff so I can check out of this hotel and check into the next one. But before I go, I want to show you my last favorite, and that is Retrospect from Merit. It's their first fragrance. I hope they make a million more. I've put this in all of my like clean, fresh, just out the shower, clean girl fragrance roundups. It is so good. So this is called Retrospect. It is everything I just described. It has a lot of ambrette and aldehydes in it. It has pear, musk, moss. When you first spray it, it's really powdery, and then it dries down, has a little bit more of like creamier, muskier smell on the skin. You guys know how many perfumes I have and love. You can see the dent I've made in this one because I wear this all the time. For a beauty brand's debut fragrance, this absolutely smashed it out of the park for me. I really do hope they expand this collection and make more variations of this fragrance. I'll put a link in the description box. You can get up to 15% off of exclusive sets through that link. If you liked anything you saw, you want to try it out. Also, this bag. So Merit has that, I'm sure you've seen it, that signature like corduroy bag with the tats for your makeup. They did a reimagining of it with Brandon Maxwell for this fall. Very limited time only. They're giving them away right now with orders that are over 125 GBP. So I really have to run, but that's my makeup for today. So if you liked the look of anything, I will link it down below. Now I have 3 minutes to get out of this hotel room before they come knocking on my door. Hopefully the new hotel will let me check in right away. Hopefully Clara is able to check in. I think she'll probably need to sleep. She texted me at like 6 a.m. and said she hadn't slept like a single minute on the flight. And we think we're also gonna reconfigure our plans because we think today is the only sunny day. It's gonna be raining for the rest of the time that we're here. So we're gonna like rearrange some things maybe. We have dinner tonight at 9:15, so I'm gonna encourage her to nap now so she can be awake for dinner then. We'll see what's happening. I walk into Clara's room and she pulls out this full, like expanded carry-on, not just the base carry-on, the expanded base carry-on, and says it's 44 pounds. This entire thing is filled with stuff for me. Guys, my luggage hasn't made it up to my room yet, so I don't have my real vlogging camera, but I can't just not show you. I opened this box and these cinnamon things, just like the smell has permeated this entire room. I'll give you guys a proper haul later, but I'll just show you this overview now. Insane. We have checked into the hotel, unpacked our stuff, gotten dressed. I just changed like 5 times because I had ordered some stuff in the States that couldn't ship to the UK. And so I sent it to my mom thinking my mom would mail it to me because that's usually what we do. And then it turns out there's these new tariffs on mail in and out of the US right now. So it was gonna be too much to ship them to me. So my mom shipped them to Clara and Clara put them in her suitcase and brought them over here. So a lot has happened. There's been a lot of people working behind the scenes to get me these items. And now I'm not even wearing them because I like couldn't style an outfit with them in person, obviously. And then I didn't like the one that I had brought to wear the things with, which I'll show you later. So I've changed about 5 times because now I don't know what I'm wearing on this trip. And we're about to head out to go to Notting Hill. We were gonna do this yesterday, or we were gonna do it tomorrow. Oh, have you actually like looked out here? No. Oh my God. No, look.
Oh yeah, no, we're in like the thick of it all.
That is so cute. We're going to Notting Hill today because we were going to go tomorrow, but it's gonna be pouring rain for the next 2 days. So we figured let's do our day with a lot of outside walking activities now while the weather holds. And then tomorrow we can spend the entire day inside stores if we want to. So we're heading out to do that now, and that's that.
I will say, when you're walking through the airport and they have those big signs and do you have anything to declare? I never get nervous. I got really nervous because if they open that and they're like, what is this?
I've never declared anything at an airport. Is that bad?
Me either, and I've never thought twice about it.
Well, I've never
this was like, we're genuinely like evading tariffs. I might have to declare this.
Yeah, but like evading tariffs on a pair of boots.
On pumpkins.
On like a pumpkin candle and a pair of boots.
Pumpkin butter, peanut butter pumpkins.
All right, let's go. For the first time since it happened, I'm in the same train station that my phone got stolen in again. My phone is strapped to my body right now, and I'm still watching everyone.
What's your status on alcohol on this trip?
My status?
Yeah, like if I got like a little drinky.
Ooh, like a little brunch. Oh, there it is up there.
Yeah, would you?
I might get a glass of Prosecco or champagne or something. Just one. We're in Notting Hill. We're just walking Portobello Road. We're gonna go to all the places. We're gonna go to Farm Girl because we saw it on TikTok. And you know what? I'll post it on TikTok and the cycle will just keep repeating itself. How is the new camera? Let her cook, let her cook. This is like a nature documentary.
I don't want to squish him. It's honestly a good spot right here. You're in the mini bar.
Did you get turned down service? I was surprised when I walked in.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I had turned down service, and now I
They
have
probably start on the
champagne and like, oh yeah, that cookie thing.
Oh, you didn't have that when you walked in?
No. They have like a little bottle of sleep spray next to the pillow. It's super cute.
Oh, dang. I think I might turn on my service room light. Because I love to get tucked in. The first time I ever stayed, have you heard this story? First time I ever stayed at a hotel with turn down service, I was on the phone with Laura when I walked into the room. Yeah, why did you?
Why, I was trying to get the water out. That's why there's a towel.
Don't belong. I was on the phone with Laura and I walked in and I was like, someone's been in my room. I've got to call you back. Like,
oh my god.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I mean, how would you know?
No.
You know that I hate when people come into my room. I forgot that turn down service is a thing because otherwise I would have put like don't disturb. Clara and I are opposite in that Clara wants someone in the room every day, making the bed, taking out trash. I do not want another human to enter my room when I'm gone. But Matt is the way Clara is, so we beef when we're traveling because
he wants turned down.
Yeah, he wants all of it. If the hotel offers it, Matt wants it. Is
that a camera in my room?
I don't know. Have a little look. Gosh, this portion of our vlog is gonna be identical. Did I tell you I met somebody in the anthropology in Edinburgh?
We're not as concerned about that.
Is it a camera? I don't have my glasses on. I can't see that. I just see a dot. You go check that out while I continue this.
I mean, I just don't like that. And you'll know the end of this story before I do. In this moment in time. Does that like Logie look like a camera a little bit? Like what could that be?
Isn't it a light maybe?
Maybe like a motion sensor for the light?
I met somebody in the anthropology in Edinburgh like a week or two ago. And she came up to me, she was super nice, and she was like, oh, like, I follow you and I follow Clara. I love watching you guys vlog together. And I was like, oh, like we're actually going on a girls trip in 2 weeks. And then I made the joke that when we're together, we vlog the same thing. Our cameras are next to each other. So it's like the vlogs are identical. And she was like, and I'm gonna watch both of them. And that's the energy we're looking for. I love to hear that support as we literally vlog the exact same thing.
Well, one of us may or may not have a camera in the room.
That's not the only thing. Clara's vlogging on this trip.
There might be a third vlog, we don't know.
Surprise video. Surprise video drop.
Whoa. I'm sorry, I'm brushing my teeth.
There's so many cute things in this hotel room for my junk journal.
In my hotel room in particular?
No, in the hotel rooms. Like there's so many little cute things that say
like,
Hotel Cafe Royale.
This would be cute.
That little thing? That is cute actually. Well, I'm just saying like this is cute.
I needed another reason to hoard random shit.
You get in junk journaling would be crazy.
I'll start junk journaling. But wouldn't that be cute? Little lady.
Do you know what you're wearing yet?
Why are you rushing me?
You told me 8:15.
Do we have ironing board? She's
put me to work ironing her dress.
My dress that I was like, it's silk. Mary looks at the tag.
100% viscose.
It is plastic.
Because I was like, you trust me to iron this? So I looked at the label.
Baby, there's no silk.
This looks amazing. We have fries, rigatoni, a filet, ravioli dauphinoise, and then green beans with a truffle sauce. This looks unreal. We knew we wanted these. We came into this restaurant knowing we wanted these. Good morning, you guys. It's the next day. If it looks really dark in here, it's because it's gonna be pouring rain all day. It's about 10:30. I have just finished getting ready. Here's my outfit. I'm wearing that like Delaney Childs updo because it's gonna be pouring rain today. So I was like, I'm not even gonna bother with my hair down. And then I've got one of these little Penny Lane coats, tank top, belt, jeans, loafers, and then this is the bag, like this little suede, what would you call the shape of this bag? I don't know, but it's big and it holds a lot of stuff, which is perfect because we are about to head out for the whole day. I'm about to head up to Clara's room so we can get ready to leave together. We were going to do Notting Hill today, but we obviously changed our plans because of the rain. So today we're gonna be spending a lot of time indoors shopping. I think we're spending majority of the day in Marylebone and Mayfair. We have loads of like different shops written down. Things like obviously the big stores like on Bond Street or in Selfridges, but then also things like a gourmet grocery store, those really cool pharmacies, things like that. So I'm really excited. I've got a bunch of matcha places written down for today. I just think it's gonna be a great day. So Clara told me to come up to her room when I was done, and that was like 30 minutes ago. I'm gonna go ahead and head upstairs. I just wanted to chat because I don't remember the last time I'd really talked to you on the vlog yesterday. Dinner last night was so amazing. 74 Duke, I've already told Matt we are coming back together. Like, we have got to go to this together, which is exactly what I said about Phantom of the Opera, which is really not helping the, you know, should we move here case. Or maybe it is helping. I guess that would mean it is helping. I don't know. It's just been a great trip so far. I've got my umbrella packed in my bag. I think I'm ready. So this was one of the things at the top of my list, John Bell and Croydon. It's a really nice pharmacy. I'm interested in the luxury dental care selection. I've selected a toothpaste, and this little one is a breath spray. There's the notes on the toothpaste, and then there's the notes on the breath spray. I know this might seem a little random, but this is why I wanted to come into one of these pharmacies. I've also grabbed a really nice looking feminine wash. I've always just used like unscented fragrance-free soap because I feel like that's what they tell you to use so you don't get a yeast infection. I've never used like a specifically pH balancing product, and I'm just gonna try one. It's cute. I don't feel like I have a super sensitive pH, but I'm just gonna try to use like a specifically feminine wash and see if I like that better than just using like regular unscented soap. This type of store is like Clara's favorite type of store in the world.
I'm researching deodorants.
Roller balls.
Yeah, but now I think I'm gonna get the cream of deodorant as well, the deodorant balm.
Does it dry down?
Girl. I don't know, but it comes with a gua sha to apply it.
Okay, so now we're heading to Selfridges. It is a very wet day, but I think planning our shopping locations based on neighborhood has been really great because we don't have to walk very far in between all the spots. So I'm having a great day, and I think we're gonna try to get some lunch in Selfridges because I am starving. I forgot to eat breakfast. Breakfast comes with a hotel room, and I completely forgot that and just didn't eat anything. So I have probably about 20 minutes to get food in me before I become a raging bitch. Okay, so we finished with our sushi lunch, and now we're just gonna shop through Selfridges. Our strategy, our plan is to start at the top floor and then work our way down. There is a matcha place here, Genki Matcha, that we're gonna get a drink at for a little energy. But we're still in the food hall, and I found the matcha section. And I might get a little, well, we'll see. I might get a tin of matcha. I'm almost out of matcha at the house, and I haven't found a matcha powder brand that I'm like really, really in love with. So I'm still trying different ones. Some of these look really good. Also, this is just so unnecessary. Don't need to do this at all, but how cute.
I found an even better one for you.
Really?
Oh.
Candy kittens, the sour watermelons. I do.
Isn't that fun?
Oh my gosh, that is fun. I feel like Matt and I want to come, well, we're gonna come to London maybe in October, maybe November for a trip together. Because I would think Christmas shopping here would just be like, yeah. Maybe I'll get one then. Okay, I've secured a vanilla sea salt matcha from Genki. And now we're gonna head to the top floor and work our way down. Clara said on our way in, to make it even more fun, every time we see a bar, let's stop and have a little glass. Oh! I found the first one.
I'm disappointed we haven't found one yet.
I found the first one. It's so smart of them to put these on every floor because it makes you want to buy something. Okay, we're at Jackson Boxer for the first drink.
First drink, and it's 2 p.m. It's not even like an outrageous time to get a drink. Let's put that on the record.
It is Friday.
It's Friday at 2:06. What time zone are we in? What is it called? British Mountain?
I think we're still in British summertime.
But you know how it's like
BST.
EST and BST?
BST. I think we're still in summertime. Yeah, because we haven't had daylight savings yet. So we're 5 hours from the East Coast. Your internal clock is 9 a.m. So Clara and I found the, what is it called? Universine de Bewley. I went to this store in Paris and I didn't get a chance to do the lip balms because the line was so long. So we are gonna make our own personalized lip balms here. You basically, I'll show you when it's all finished, but you can engrave the cover leather with your initials, and then the lip balms come in these pouches and they're tins. So that's the tin right there. And then you can put one of these leathers on, emboss it with your initials, and then you can get the pouch. So we're trying to decide our color combinations at the moment. Clara was thinking chocolate brown.
I like brown and brown.
Or with the green, which is so pretty. I love that. I was thinking one of the reds with the brown. I think that's pretty. Green and green.
Can I do this combination? Okay, this combination.
I'm in the market for a new wallet slash card holder that I can also put my keys onto, because I've had the same one for years and I love it. But it's very difficult to pull out a specific card because you have to basically pull out every single card in the wallet to find the one you're looking for. So I'm just having to look. If I find the perfect one, I'll get it. I won't get something just for the sake of doing so, but if I find the perfect one, because I've been looking for a while, I'll get it. And also, Clara, I don't know if you saw what was behind us. Oh, bar number 2, potentially. Bar number 2, potentially. Oh, look, we found another bar. Don't mind if we do.
Yeah.
That is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, someone has to pay for it.
This isn't free?
Do you have a card? I'll pay for it.
Oh my
I'll
god,
pay
I
for
have
the
a
next
card.
one.
Running me dry.
Alright, we're both recording.
Please tap again. Tap again. Card declined. On to the next one. Approved.
Okay.
International transaction.
Are you kidding? Well, now we're doing it 3 times.
I'm so mad about that. Literally says photos start 5. There's a note. Photos start 5 seconds after your card has been accepted.
Are we about to guess? We're switching good sides. I'm just showing my whole card number to the camera. You gotta serve face the second the card goes in. Okay. Okay. I mean, Clara loves this farm shop here, this little gourmet grocery store, so we're gonna head in. There's a shop straight from the Five Arms in Scotland, which is a hotel I haven't been to but would very much like to go to. Turns out there's a wine bar in the bottom of the farm shop, and rules are rules. It's really cute as well. Yeah, perfect, thank you. Okay, another successful wine bar stop. Clara made the excellent point in her vlog that we are actually doing other things besides drinking. If I'm forgetting to pull my camera out and vlog in between, and I'm only pulling my camera out when I'm sitting down at a wine bar to vlog.
Of our flirting.
It might look like the only thing we're doing is drinking at various places. There is so much time passing in between each glass of wine. Wait, this is so cute. Let's walk through. So we're finished up with our main
tonight after.
pass the mic. Mary and Clara, pass the mic. Part 2.
Wait, why do we
we're
need
not.
to bring that back?
I mean, I love that episode.
The archived footage of everything that Jade making. I would talk for like 5 minutes and Mary would take the mic back and say, yeah, so we're not gonna use any of that.
Clara and I made a podcast episode last summer, and it's called Mary and Clara Pass the Mic. And we recorded the podcast, but only had one mic. So we had to fight over the mic to get a chance to speak for the entire episode. I'll put it on the screen and link it down below. And it's a funny episode.
Even drunk, she's on it with the self-promote.
Which is so funny because Prologues right now, RIP, doesn't exist. But it's a funny episode because we're literally like snatching the mic from each other because we're talking over each other.
We're giving people advice. We're like, nah, no, none of that. See what I would do.
We're like grabbing the mic, we're speaking over each other. There's interjections happening. There's debates happening off screen, but we have to share the microphone. So anyway, it's funny. What was I even saying?
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Dinner res at 9:15. I will need at least 45 minutes of introverted, non-verbal solo time in my hotel room beforehand, but we're still doing good on time. I honestly haven't really shopped much today at all. Like, I bought things from the pharmacy.
We have our $60 lip balms to pick up tomorrow.
Yeah, you see, you know what your problem is? You keep converting things to USD.
And it's not fun when you
Stop
convert them, but the bank converts them.
You can convert that for yourself. I live here, baby. Oh my god.
All right, look at this little whippity-doo-dah we gotta do. Look at this. We gotta make sure we follow this correctly.
And the thing is, that's not funny, is it?
It's not funny.
It's not funny. Hi, can I please get a bucket of ice and a pot of hot water up to my room, please? Thank you. You as well. Bye-bye. Hey guys, so we're having a little break in the day. What time is it? 7:50. Oh my god, I actually kind of have to hurry. We have dinner at 9:15, but like I said earlier, I need some time in between events today. Don't actually have that much time, but that's fine. I've just taken a shower and I'm going to redo my hair and makeup because I just was not feeling fresh. I'm actually gonna brush my teeth right now with my new toothpaste. Just was not feeling refreshed and I just wanted some time in the hotel to, is that gonna fall? I wanted some time in the hotel to decompress. I'm gonna try my new toothpaste. Look how cute. Today was a very successful shopping day. I was joking with Clara. Is my camera slipping? I was joking with Clara a minute ago before we said goodbye about how it is slipping. If there's just no good place to put this. This would be Matt's like hell on earth of a travel day if we were shopping for like 9 straight hours. He would love the wine bar stops and things. But if we were just shopping for that long, he just wouldn't be able to handle it. So one of the reasons why girls trips are so fun, in addition to getting to see my friend, of course, is that you can just have a shopping day if you want. And I didn't even show you guys half the places we stopped. We were just wandering around all day and anything that looked pretty and fun, we popped in to look at and it was just really nice. But I've called down to room service for a bucket of ice because when I checked in yesterday, there was a welcome bottle of champagne. We drank the one in Clara's room last night before dinner and we're gonna drink the one in my room tonight, but I've called for fresh ice and then also some hot water to make tea. I brought some throat tea bags with me on this trip and I'm gonna have a cup. I don't know if it's the damp weather or just the fact that Clara and I have been like talking nonstop, but my throat feels a little dry. So I thought I'd make some tea. I wish there was a really good place to set you while I did my makeup so that we could continue chatting. I'm just gonna go ahead and redo my makeup and redo my hair. Luckily the restaurant is like a literal like 2-minute walk from our hotel room. So I'm not super worried about time. It's just that we wanted to have a drinky in the hotel room together and maybe I'll like take some outfit pictures before heading out. I also have some things I need to edit, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. Today has just been so nice. Clara and I are just good at traveling together. I mean, we are quite close, so there's that. We literally FaceTime like 3 to 5 times a week. We've known each other for years at this point. Like if you haven't been following me for super long, you might not know Clara, but if you've been following me for a while, you probably either follow her yourself or definitely seen her pop up in my content over the last couple of years. But we actually met through social media when we were both living in Arlington, Virginia. And then she moved away only a couple of months after we met, but through trips to see each other and shared vacations and constant FaceTimes and just like making the effort, we have just grown like closer and closer as friends. And so we're good at traveling together because we tend to want to do the same things. And I feel like that's so important when traveling with friends is you have to be on the same vibe. And I can adapt vibes. Like, you know, I have friends that I go out with and we're going to clubs, we're going dancing, like that type of thing. And then I have friends who I travel with or I go out with and it's like more relaxed, more laid back type of vibes. I just think it's important to know what the vibe of the trip is before you go on one with friends. And I just think she and I do quite well together. So I say all that to say I'm having such a great time. Taylor Swift's new album came out today, and I was listening to it a little bit this morning before leaving my hotel room, but I only managed to make it through the first 2 songs, so I need to listen to more. But I will say this, and I think this every time any artist drops an album, I don't think you can really form a solid opinion about a piece of art upon the first impression. And I knew this would happen. This happens every single time. Every time someone drops an album or a movie or a new series of a TV show or whatever, the people who don't like it are so quick to say they don't like it when they've barely consumed it. I think especially for like an album, my personal opinion is that you have to listen to it many times. You have to take time to digest it. You have to let it sink in. You have to listen to it in different settings. Like, at least for me, I can't form a solid opinion about an album or a piece of art until I've really sat with it for a long time. And so I knew this would happen, but within like an hour of the album dropping, my For You page on TikTok was flooded with like, worst album she's ever made. We're never gonna get another Folklore Evermore, which we probably are never gonna get another Folklore Evermore. But Folklore and Evermore are like outliers in the Taylor Swift discography. Because do you think people were listening to Shake It Off and We're Never Getting Back Together when they came out and saying like, oh my God, genius? Like, I remember those 2 songs specifically getting endless amounts of shit when they first came out, but now they're like beloved in the Taylor Swift universe. Anyway, I say that to say, I think if you go into every Taylor Swift album wanting it to be another Folklore or Evermore, I just think you're probably not gonna get that. And if that's what you want, you don't wanna listen to anything that isn't that, absolutely, like that's your call. I feel like when Tortured Poets came out, all of the initial reviews within like 24 hours, there are all these professional critics dropping scathing reviews of an album that's like, how many songs long? So long. And then a couple months go by, people sit with it, and all of a sudden you have critics saying like, it contains some of her best songwriting ever. I just think the way that social media works right now, the way that everything needs like a viral moment and people want to capitalize on whatever's trending at the moment for their own clicks, their own likes and stuff, there's pressure to create content and to form an opinion and to make a reaction as fast as possible. And I just don't think that's helpful. Personal opinion. And listen, I literally haven't even heard the whole album yet. I'm not saying that I'm gonna like listen to this album and love it. It might not be one of my favorites. Maybe it will, I don't know. I probably won't know for like a month or 2. I am excited to keep listening though. I've actually had some DMs today asking for my opinion on a couple of specific songs. Like I've literally had like 4 DMs saying, what do you think about Father Figure on the album? Because it seems like your vibe, and I haven't heard it yet. So I've only listened to Elizabeth Taylor and The Fate of Ophelia. But anyway, that's my soapbox moment of the vlog. I just think there's so much to be said for taking your time with things, except not with my getting ready process right now because I don't have that much time. Ice Secure, I'll let that chill. And then this is the tea that I brought. Is that gonna focus? Elderberry and echinacea. I need to go quickly. I don't think you can see me very well. I'm wearing an outfit that is materially very similar to the one I wore last night. Like these black boots, black top, and skirt situation. This is what I'm wearing tonight. I really like the big chunky silver hoops with the silver hardware on my skirt. My bag has gold hardware, but is it that deep? I really like this actually. Cute. I gotta take this up to her, and I think I'm gonna take my Polaroid camera and just get a bunch of like cutie Polaroid pictures of the 2 of us. Wait, that's crazy. Also, that just shows you that it's good champagne. For it to still be, this is the bottle we opened last night. I was gonna say, look, here we are again.
No, it's not. It's something about like the evaporation and the bubbles. It's like usually you're supposed to stick a fork in it, but all we have is this knife, but the handle is kind of long, and it's something about that. All right, cute. Well, I'm back in Clara's room. Clara's room has become the unofficial convening room. I ran out of time to do like half the things that I thought I was gonna do. Anything. Yeah, me either. Okay. Okay, you guys, good morning. I should have been vlogging before this. I should have been talking you through today. It's 10:04, about to head up to Clara's room. We don't really have a specific plan today. We need to go back to Selfridges to get our lip balms because they weren't ready by the end of the trip yesterday. So they said we could come back today. So we'll do that, and then I think we want to hit Borough Market because it's now Saturday. But we don't really have any concrete plans, which is kind of fun. So I think we need to convene about that.
show you what I'm wearing. Cutie little rugby polo. The same like a Goldie denim mini skirt I wear all the time. I think this has been no longer available for a couple years, unfortunately. This was from H&M. This brown suede belt with the really cool silver hardware is from Black Suede. I'm wearing sneakers today because I have a horrible blister on the back of my foot. I'll put a picture on. Well, first of all, this is gross. Fair warning. I'll put a picture up. These shoes, like these loafers, I wore them all day the first day, not a single issue, like not a problem. Wore them yesterday and got a bad blister. So I don't really know what's happening with that. I've gone for a side part in my slick back. I think that's kind of fun. I really like the look of like the hoops, the slick back, the polo, and the glasses. Like that's looking good to me. I don't know. I need to put a little lotion on my legs, and then I'm gonna head upstairs.
No.
We were filming a little.
We were doing a little jig.
We were doing a little dance. Her camera is dead. It's dead.
I mean, honestly,
it's
though,
dead.
In 5 years of doing social media, this is my second camera.
To be fair, you've been complaining about that all trip.
Yeah.
So you were gonna replace it soon anyway.
Did I?
Just tell yourself. Did you do it on purpose? Did you do it on purpose? No. I want to know when it stopped recording. because if it heard our screams on the way down.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna bring the SD card and we're gonna try and find like a camera shop. Because like I know Sony, I just need a digital camera that has the flip up.
The flip up?
I don't need it to be groundbreaking.
Do you want to go to a camera shop or just look at the, do you want to look at the one in Selfridges just to see? Yeah, all right. Let's go. We're gonna go pick up our things from Selfridges and then we think we're gonna hit Primark. Clara had the good idea that I should get like just a cheap duffel bag or something from Primark and put some of my clothes in there so I can put the things she brought me in my suitcase. Now here's the thing, my bag on the way here was around 60 pounds and I navigated the train with that by myself, which wasn't easy, but I did that. And now I have an additional 45 pounds of stuff, which is amazing and perfect. And I'm so grateful and so happy. I'm not super confident in my ability to handle 105 pounds of suitcase on the train. So we'll see. I had some success looking pathetic and helpless and beautiful on the train on the way down, and a bunch of men helped me basically every time I needed help. But we just need to figure that out today. I could also mail myself a box of things back to Edinburgh. Oh yeah, she's disassociating right now.
Like what the second stage of like not even grief.
There's
the second
anger,
stage
then
of
there's
impending large purchase. It's like at first you're like, you know what, it's fine. It's fine, it's replaceable.
Me with my
phone. Second stage, God, it's replaceable, but I don't
want to buy it. Do you think you'll get another Canon or do you think you'll get something else?
I mean, if there's the Canon G7X here, like in stock, that I was just saying I would if they had it, but I'm just anticipating it not being available.
Yeah.
It would be really helpful if it was available because I already have the cameras, I already have the US charger. I mean, I already have the batteries.
You could look up like, what about the Sony ZV-1 or like any of the, like there's so many different cameras. All right, we're gonna try to head out. Okay, so I actually haven't vlogged at all yet today and it's 2:37, but that's because this morning we went to Primark and then a homeware store called Sostrine Green. I don't want to say that wrong, so I'll put the name on the screen. It's like a Scandi homeware store. Those were both very intense experiences for us. There was not even time to vlog because we were so incredibly focused and also just swept away by the moment.
Swept away.
Literally bought another suitcase, which is good. I needed to do that anyway. But then we started using the suitcase as our shopping bag so that we could just roll the suitcase around town instead of having to carry all these shopping bags. And it's full. It is absolutely full. So I've just done a quick change at the hotel. I've put on pants because it's cold and windy. And then we're headed to Borough Market. And then what I was gonna say to you was, because it's almost 3, I feel like I'm gonna eat a lot there.
Oh, I'm going to
And so I don't know.
Like a wine bar for dinner with like a
That's
bite.
kind of what I was thinking. And also maybe not as late because I don't know if I'm up for a super late dinner again tonight.
Yeah.
I was looking around if there was like a cool movie theater we could go see a movie at.
Yeah.
It
can't be the one in Selfridges. We've spent way too much time in that establishment.
There's one
we were recognized by an employee when we walked back in today.
There's one on Portobello Road in Notting Hill called the Electric Cinema, and it's like a vintage
I've
old
seen that.
But they don't have many showings, and they show Notting Hill there, and I was like, oh my god, it would be so perfect to go watch Notting Hill, and they're only showing it like once tomorrow afternoon.
Well, what?
So there's a Margot Robbie, there's like a Margot Robbie romance movie that's out right now, but we'd have to find like a cinema first. I could be down for that, you know, like a cinema that has food and wine or something.
I mean, we could do the Selfridges one. Is there one at Harrods?
I don't know, I think like we should look. We got the famous strawberries because I liked them so much last time. Clara and I are doing a massive transfer of goods in my room. So I unpacked all of today's shopping from this, which was her stuff here. I took all the fall goodies out of her suitcase, put them in the new suitcase, and now she's packing her stuff into her suitcase.
That's so cute. Have you told them about my camera?
Yeah, I filmed it. I filmed you dropping it this morning. She got a new one.
I Ubered to multiple different camera stores to find.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm glad you found a Canon. I haven't done a haul of what you got me yet, so I'm gonna do a haul of that. And then I actually haven't purchased that many like other things. Like I got my stuff from the pharmacy. Well, I got a wallet from you.
Yeah.
I did get a new wallet from Mew. I'm gonna walk to Clara's room and bring the film strip so we can decide who gets which film strip, and then also pick up my Polaroid. And then we have our movie in a while, and I'm literally wearing sweatpants, the hotel slippers, and carrying my Diet Coke from the minibar. Guys, I'm so tired. I don't know why, but I didn't fall asleep until after 4 a.m. last night. My mind was just so alive. These are the Polaroids we took last night, and then the photo booth pictures. Clara wants this one, and then I'm taking these two, and then these are mine. We still have a bottle of champagne left. Hi, can we please get a bucket of ice up to the room? Yes, 7-Eleven. It's for champagne. Thank you. Bye-bye. I tried to say bottle of ice. Did you hear me? Yeah. Did you see the Instagram post I just sent you?
With Justin Bieber playing golf?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That is so crazy. I would love to be a little tipsy in the movie theater.
What? This is like we don't really know the plot of the movie. Like, what if this is like...
I know it's rated R, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours and 4 minutes long. Popping bottles in the something. Like...
in the cinema.
What is it? Popping bottles in the... I'm thinking like a G6. Like, now I'm feeling so fly. Like,
yeah, what is it? Popping bottles in the club.
Is it in the club? Popping bottles in the club.
No.
Like me.
Popping bottles in the ice, like a blizzard.
Popping bottles in the ice. Like a blizzard.
Like
when we drink, we do it right. Getting slizzard. Sipping cinnamon, like 3-6, like a G6, that one feeling so fly, like a G6. I think I've seen this film before, and that's in the Lions, and that was one of my surprise songs at the Eras tour. Exile, Edinburgh, night 3.
Guess what?
She doesn't know what those words. You don't know what those words mean. I did not get Ariana Grande tickets, but I would. Like, if she's gonna come anywhere near me and I can find resale ones, I'll go to.
Is she coming?
Ariana Grande? I don't know.
She has to come to London. It'll be a fun girls' weekend. Oh my God.
Pause. This makes me feel like it's gonna blow. Poppin' bottles.
Okay, if you say that one more time.
Can a girl not have a new vocal stim?
No.
Are you guys on the side of TikTok?
Not this many days into the trip. No, there's... Oh, generous.
I'm letting it simmer.
Are
you guys on the side of TikTok where that girl is like teaching myself how to freestyle rap because I'm tired of being a scientist?
No.
In one of them she says, she starts out and she's like, ratatouille, ratatouille, hawk to me, talk to me. And that goes through my head all the time. Back in Selfridges for the 3rd time. But this time doesn't count. We're going down to the basement to go see a movie. But Selfridges is now the first thing that pops up on my suggested list when I open Google Maps because that's how many times we've been here on this trip. morning, you guys. I am gonna set you down right there while I work on doing my hair. It is my last morning in London. It's 10. My train was actually meant to be for 8, but I changed it to a later train to have a little bit more time with Clara. So I'm getting ready for brunch right now. I don't know how much I vlogged yesterday. I feel like the vlogging fell apart a little bit yesterday. But last night, as you saw, we went to go see, what was it called? One Battle After Another, I think. My hair, by the way, feels like straw because I think I've curled it like 3 times since being down here. I'm putting extra oil. And I'm gonna have to do like a deep conditioning hair mask because my hair, it feels so gross. I did a half slick back yesterday. Now it's gonna be a whole slick back. Yes, I think it was called One Battle After Another. It had Leonardo DiCaprio in it. It had the guy who plays the president in Scandal. Starts with an F. Fitz? Is that his name? It had that guy in it. It was actually a really good movie, but the first 20 minutes were super confusing to me. And I was saying to Clara when we were walking out of the theater, you know the premise of show, don't tell? Sometimes a little telling is helpful to help establish some context or some world building or just like some idea of what's going on. So to be honest, I'm not that knowledgeable about filmmaking, so maybe that was totally intentional and you're meant to be super confused for a little bit. But yeah, the first 20 minutes of the movie, I was like, I feel like I'm missing the fact that this is like a historical reference, or I blinked and I missed one line or something like that. It all comes together though. It ends up being like a really good movie. And I actually really enjoyed it. It was just funny because after the movie, I turned to Clara and I was like, was that a crazy first 20 minutes for you as well? And she was like, yeah, I had no idea what was happening. But it all comes together, you figure everything out. So that's why I'm like, were we meant to be that confused? Maybe, because again, I don't know anything about filmmaking. I'm doing like a side part slick back today. Really enjoyed it, and we went to the cinema at Selfridges, and I was joking to you on the vlog, like literally the 3rd time on that trip that we've been to Selfridges, so done with that now. But the cinema is nice. They have like snacks and there's a bar and comfy seats. That's where the photo booth that we went to the other day was. So it was a fun experience. I know that London also has some Everyman theaters, and we have an Everyman in Edinburgh, and that's typically the theater that I go to when I want like, you know, that nice, you can order dinner to your seat, like type of theater experience, because you couldn't do that at the Selfridges one. And I just love the movies. I go see movies by myself. I think movies are a super fun solo activity. I love the popcorn. I love the excitement. I just like really love it all. So I had a lovely time and I changed my train to be a later train. I wish I had vlogged more yesterday because that was obviously like the last full day, but I don't know, like we were just like on such a mission the entire day. Like when we were in Primark and then again in the Strand Green, oh, I should look up how to pronounce that. We were just so focused that I didn't even remember that I had a vlogging camera. But it was fun though. I almost never go to the Primark in Edinburgh, even though it's really big. And this makes me feel like I should go more often because the home section at this Primark was crazy. I really need to give you like a big haul. My hair literally feels like it's gonna snap off at any second. That's how dry the ends are. See, I don't think the side part looks that noticeable, because instead of pushing my hair like this, I wanted it to go to the side and like swoop back. And I don't think you can even tell that it's a side part. But maybe my hairline doesn't support a side part. Maybe you have to do the front bit of your hair second, like pull everything back in the slick back, and then, because this hairline, it's like a mini widow's peak, maybe. Pause. This is also not that deep because it is slick. I have all this new baby hair growth, which I know I showed you guys the other day, and I want to preserve it. So I want to start switching up my parts every time I pull my hair back, because I've heard that that is like another thing that helps keep your hair from breaking if you put it up, like adjusting the height of your bun and then also like the way that your hair is parted. And I'm working so hard on growing these baby hairs that I really don't want them to disappear. Perfect. This works. This is nice. I've had to rearrange some things in the room to be able to get you up high enough so I can film a little haul. You're currently sitting on a box of gluten-free pumpkin pancake mix and gluten-free pumpkin bread and muffin baking mix from Trader Joe's that Clara brought for me. I'm gonna go fast and show you some of the things that I've purchased over the trip. Now, like I said, I did a big purchase. The wallet that I had previously, my Louis Vuitton card holder,
I've had for 4 years, and it has served me very well, except for the fact that it's very small. So in order to get a card out of it, like the opening isn't very wide, so you kind of either have to only carry around a couple cards or you have to like really dig through. Usually I just try to memorize the order that the cards are in, but then if one card changes or you add another card, you're just standing there in front of the cash register for a while, like fishing through your cards. Anyway, I wanted a different wallet slash card holder that was easier to get cards out of, but still had the keychain thing for my keys, because if I'm just running out quickly, a lot of times I won't take a purse. I'll just put something like this in my pocket. So it needed to be small enough to fit into my pocket, have a keyring attachment, but be easier to get cards out of, and I feel like I found the perfect one. This one is from Miu Miu. It has this leather that's just gonna keep getting more and more distressed as I use it. I looked at a bunch of different places. Like I was looking all day on Friday, and I know that intentionally distressed leather is not gonna be everyone's thing, but I really like it. And the nice thing is that it has these 3 slots on the back, like your most used cards, so I can just easily grab one out. But the other nice thing is that this zips open, and there's this fold of fabric right here that makes it much wider. So you can much more easily like actually look through your cards and pull one out. And I could even fit, like I could fit some cash in here. I could fit like a lip balm in here if I really wanted to. So this just hit every single criteria, and I was very excited about that. I already showed you what I got from... No, I didn't. That was in Clara's vlog that I did that haul. I went to John Bell and Croydon. Did I show you? I got the toothpaste and that I told you about. Did I tell you about this? This is the Gentile Come Clean Intimate Wash. It's literally just a fancy feminine wash. We did get the lip balms back from Officine Universelle Beauty, and the guy was nice enough to give me an unfolded bag as well. What is this? So many things that I've gotten on this trip are gonna be so good in my junk journal. There's 2 little samples. These are both toothpaste samples. I actually got like these exact samples when I was in Paris last December, and I remember really liking these. So I just keep these for travel. So 2 samples. And then this is the packaging that the lip balm comes in. It says like MS right there because that's what they engraved it with. Cute little stickers. Gonna be so freaking good on my junk journal. And then each lip balm tin, I'm sure you've seen these on social media because I feel like they go viral all the time. The lip balm tin comes in this cute pouch. You can pick the color of the tin, like pick the color of the pouch. I picked brown. And then the actual lip balm is a navy blue. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see that because you're also gonna be staring at yourself. There we go. This is a navy blue. It looks kind of black, but it is a navy blue. And then of course it just has my initials. Then from H&M, I bought this pair of pajamas. I've been wanting to adultify my pajama collection for a while because a lot of my pajamas are like truly disgusting, ratty, old t-shirts that are full of holes and full of stains. And they're so soft and so comfortable and nice to sleep in. But they don't exactly make me feel feminine or sexy or grown up. Like I'm still sleeping in t-shirts that I wore when I was a teenager. I've been wanting to start phasing out some of the disgusting old sleep shirts and bringing in like real pajama sets as an adult. And I saw these in H&M and I just thought the colors were so cute. These are so on trend for fall, that burgundy and baby pink. And I just thought that would be adorable. So I got those. So then there's the store, Søstrene Grene. Still haven't looked up how to pronounce that.
And the proper way to pronounce it in Danish is Søstrene Grene.
Søstrene Grene. That sounded Italian. Søstrene Grene. Sorry to all my Danish listeners. Apparently there's one in Edinburgh. I got like a ton of messages about it yesterday, but I did get a lot of things in here because it was so cute. I've never seen this store before because it's in the Waverly Mall, and like, why would I go in the Waverly Mall? But I got a bunch of things. I've been looking lately for a nail brush because I have long nails again, and if you have long nails, you've got to be cleaning under those things. So I got a cute little nail brush. This is like a homeware store, but it's a Scandi. I've got a bunch of candles, these short green ones, these long blue ones, and then these brown ones. I got 2 of these cute candle holders. So it just goes like that, and I think that's precious. There's 2 of those. This beautiful little velvet box is a jewelry holder. 1, I love that, and 2, I thought the color and the look of it was just so pretty. And then I got a bunch of candies. Packing all of this later is gonna be so fun. Let me show you some things from Primark, and then I'll show you what Clara got me. So obviously from Primark, you saw I got that suitcase. I went kind of crazy in the Primark home section, but I just didn't realize it was so good. I got this dark cherry room spray.
This smells so succulent and dark and juicy and delicious. Loved that. I got a couple Christmas ornaments because these perfectly match what I'm going for on the tree. And I don't have that many Christmas ornaments, so I just, whenever I see a cute one, like year round, I tend to get it and just put it in like the Christmas ornament box. So there's like a little mouse on skis, a little reindeer, and then a little felt Christmas tree. I loved the look of this vanity case and this vanity pouch and this stunning like burgundy wine colored velvet texture. I just have, this is gonna look so good sitting on a counter full of like makeup and beauty products. This one has an M on it, which is okay. This one, but I want to get the letter off because I feel like the letter makes it look kind of cheap, and I was testing the letters at the store and this one was not stuck on very hard. So I'm literally going, yes! Yes, 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 yes. That popped right off. Oh my gosh, perfect, 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 perfect. And now I have this like stunning velvet vanity case. Is the M gonna come off that easy? I mean, if you want one with a letter on it, this is your warning that it's shit quality, but I mean, it is Primark. Looks like the M is stuck on pretty hard. That's fine, because I do think it's still cute, but I'm so happy about that. I got a pair of pajamas from Primark as well. These are the shorts, and then this is the little top. It's, you know, not necessarily the right time of year for this type of set, but cute, cute, cute. Primark has icon glasses for £5, and they look exactly like the Anthropologie ones that you guys know I love. This one is a bubbled glass, but not all of them are. £5 each, and the original icon glasses are how much? 14 or something? Cute, 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 cute. And they had so many different kinds too. It was honestly so bad. And then I also got this one mug because this does look Christmassy, but I feel like it doesn't have to look Christmassy. Like, it'll be appropriate at Christmas time and it looks fine every, like, year round as well. And it's a really great size for wrapping your hands around. I can get both my hands wrapped around this mug, and it was literally £3. Perfect, excellent, amazing. Is that all my Primark bits? I think it is. Okay, and now we get to the stuff that Clara brought for me. So Clara, obviously being one of my closest friends and someone that I FaceTime and speak to all the time, knows what you guys know, which is that I've been feeling homesick, not feeling if I'm gonna stay in Edinburgh, not having, you know, missing the States, missing things from the States, just feeling this sense of like, oh, this fall is like harder than last fall. It's really, haven't been to the States in a while, etc, 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 etc. And so there's a bunch of like seasonal items from Trader Joe's that I love, that I look forward to every year, and it was killing me that I wasn't gonna get to have any. And she went so insanely above and beyond, like I can't even describe to you. She had a couple things to bring me, like I told you before, that my mom had tried to send me and it was way too expensive, so she shipped them to Clara and Clara just brought them over. This stunning mustard colored barn coat from Free People. This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful like cape coat situation from Free People. You're gonna have to see me put this on. It's really cool. It has like this olive corduroy collar, and then it has a plaid interior, and it's like a cape coat. And I just think that's gonna be so cool in Scottish fall and winter. And then my fry boots that were also sent to the United States. So she brought those things, and she knew she was gonna bring like an extra suitcase anyway because she wanted to shop while she was here. So she just filled a suitcase with things to bring to me here, which is so nice of her. Dark chocolate peanut butter pumpkins. Yes, yes, yes. These are some of my favorite things ever. I look forward to these every year at Trader Joe's. The pumpkin spice pretzel. I dug into those already. So good. JoJo's. I love a seasonal JoJo's. I love the mint ones as well. And then these are just the pumpkin JoJo's. Gluten-free pumpkin chai spice mini cookies. Half the stuff she got me was gluten-free and half wasn't, which is a pretty accurate reflection of how I am with gluten right now. Like, I'm doing my best, you guys. That mac and cheese I had yesterday fucked me up so bad you have no idea. I've never been in that much stomach pain or like digestive pain in my life. It was so bad. 3 of the cinnamon whisks, which have been making my hotel room smell so delicious and cinnamony all week. Oh my god, I just can't wait to hang these around the house. I love these. She brought me a couple Casetify phone cases. She also brought me like some PR that she knew I would like. So she doesn't have the right phone for these, but Casetify sent her these phone cases and also this like detachable Octo Buddy thing. So she brought these for me because she knows I have this phone. She brought turkey, apple, and pumpkin waffle recipe dog treats for Fergus. She always remembers Fergus. And then I have these undercover chocolate quinoa crisps with dark chocolate and pumpkin spice. I love the sour Scandinavian swimmers, and apparently there's a Halloween version, so she brought me spooky bats and cats. So then also she doesn't really like these types of scents, but I do, and I think she got these items in PR and set them aside for me immediately because she knew I loved them. This is a 50-ounce half-baked pumpkin smash sniff candle. 50 ounces. Look how massive this is. And then the other candle is smaller. It's half-baked apple cider smash, which I think I like even more because I love appley scents. So those are from Sniff, and then also from Sniff there is half-baked pumpkin smash laundry detergent and half-baked pumpkin smash scent booster, so I can have autumnal smelling clothing. I thought that was super nice of her. These were actually my birthday present that she had never got around to mailing me, and so she just brought them here, which is, I forgot to bring her birthday present. I have her birthday present up in Edinburgh, and I pulled it out and I set it on the table to put into my suitcase the morning that I left, and I didn't do it. Luckily, I'm seeing her again around the holidays, so I'll bring it then. It'll be a half birthday present at that point, but this was my birthday present. These stunning golden retriever salt and pepper shakers. I probably won't use them as salt and pepper shakers. I'll probably just like use them as little figurines on bookshelves or on my kitchen shelves. They're from One Fish, Two Fish in Savannah, Georgia. And I just think they are so cute. She is coming out with a collaboration, like a product that's a collaboration pretty soon, I think. I don't want to tell you when, that's her business, but she brought it for me. It's kind of big as well, so I was really excited about that because I'm obviously gonna order one, and I'll order it to my parents' house in the States, like to support, of course, but I was really happy that she was able to bring me one in advance so I can enjoy it and like post about it when it comes out and stuff. Pumpkin spice rooibos tea from Trader Joe's. I love rooibos tea. And then this is what I asked for. So I asked for the pumpkin butter and I asked for the maple butter. This is the Trader Joe's organic maple butter, and she brought me 3 jars of that. I'm so grateful for everything that she brought. She told me that the suitcase was 45 pounds, which is why I had to buy this suitcase from Primark yesterday. It will probably take me a minute to pack all of these things up before my train today at 4, but I think right now I do have to put my clothes on. We have brunch in under an hour, and I don't know how far away it is. Don't know how far away it is. But yes, I am very grateful, and I was telling her this the other day. Obviously she's here right now. One of my other friends from back home was in London last week, so I got to see her. One of my friends from Edinburgh just got back from the States, and she also brought me some random bits, like my favorite toothpaste. She brought me like Crest 3D White toothpaste and Old Spice Timber deodorant, which are just, again, 2 items that I really love. And I've never seen Old Spice Timber deodorant here, and I've never seen Crest 3D White tooth strips. They were white strips, not toothpaste. And it's just those little things that really help you like not miss home as badly. And so I just feel very lucky because I was having such a crash out in September over everything that I've been talking about in my last several vlogs, and I feel like the universe just converged to end up putting like 2 friends from back home in my path, and then another friend from Edinburgh like going to the States and coming back and bringing things. Clara was able to bring me this stuff. I've been able to see my friends. Like, I just feel like the universe was listening to me and was like, okay, we're gonna give you a little something and like make you feel better. That's how I've interpreted it, because both of like Clara and my other friend, their plans to be here were not like necessarily last minute, but like things came up kind of last minute and the plans were arranged and they didn't know they'd be coming until kind of last minute. So it wasn't like I knew these things were gonna be happening for months and months. Like last month, I literally was on FaceTime with Clara at one point talking about my feelings and stuff and just having a hard time, and the next day she FaceTimes me and she's like, guess what? I'm gonna be in England on these dates, like I'll come early, let's hang out. And it just feels like a little hug from the universe. It feels like a little reassurance, which is so nice, and I'm very, 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 very grateful. And now I need to get dressed.
London's hottest new sauna, the Tuesday.
Okay, here's our brunch spot, the park.
So the table is available from now until 1 o'clock, but I'll try my best to extend it out.
We won't need any longer, so that is perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect.
If we're not out by 1 p.m., please tell us.
Yeah. Thank you. This is the perfect brunch spot because I feel like it's the aesthetic of a retro diner, but nice. Yeah. It's like
a modern luxury aesthetic. Clara looked up places with matchboxes.
Okay. Yes,
to make this
because
reservation.
I want the matchboxes, but I also feel like it's indicative of the exact vibe of restaurant that we want. So
I also found a business card that says Arlington on it.
oh, cute.
And I just always pick up things. I mean, this must be like a dinner restaurant. It
No, I feel like
says
that might be a
reservations at Arlington.London. I pick up anything that says like Clarendon, Virginia, Arlington, like things like that I pick up.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. So this is the aesthetic of the restaurant, and then this is the aesthetic of the menu.
The 3 stripes. The 3 stripes.
She loves a branding moment. This looks like an old diner menu, but like really nice. I'm thinking a Bloody Mary, and Claire's never had one, so she might try something fine. Thank you.
Thank you. I am
This looks
thinking
so good.
the buttermilk pancakes, maple syrup, crispy bacon.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh.
that's like cold foam levels of cream. Looks really good though.
Yeah.
And then this is my spicy Bloody Mary. To our last morning together. This is some of the best looking food I've seen on this trip. Your bacon looks amazing. Thank you.